Texan Lobby Studio at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It's Ctfm. Coffee, tea, friendly, and me brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare. Can I say it again? Hunt Regional Healthcare. Folks, we got a great show, and there is also the other big supporter, Discount
Wheel and Tire.
Folks, you know what? It's Ctfm, and today I am so fortunate to be around ladies. There's no hairy-legged guys around today, folks. But we've got a great show for you today, and we're going to start it off with Rose Hayden from Hunt Regional. But before we do that, at this time, we always do something that we like to do. I say that we're responsible to do it, and that is give grace and give praise and give thanks to those that being, everybody says is a being, God Almighty. And at this time, Trina, I can do the invocation, or would you?
Go ahead.
All right, folks, if you will, please. Lord Jesus, we come to you today asking you to bless what we're doing here in this community, Lord. We just ask you to continue to bless each and every one of us. Lord, we know that we are in your plan, Lord, and we know that the day will come when we will all see you. But today, Lord, we just want you to be here with us and guide us and give us the guidance we need. We ask this all in your precious name. Amen. Amen. All right. Now, we are coming back with Rose because, you know what?
Oh, your sunglasses.
Oh. Okay, my wife says, why don't you put
live.
some sunglasses?
We're live.
We're live. I know. But we're coming back with Rose Hayden. Y'all come back with us. Come down and see this in person. It's better in person, really, because you got all the wires on the floor. But anyway, the coffee and tea is on Trina this morning, so y'all come on down.
When you've got a real emergency on your hands, you need a full-service ER team on your side. And only Hunt Regional Healthcare offers complete care for emergencies. We've got emergency medicine certified physicians, trauma certified nurses, specialty surgeons, respiratory therapists, and an on-site, full-service lab and imaging to help you get back to living your best life. Hunt Regional Medical Center, the right choice for complete care.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
And we are live at the Texan Lobby Studio. Folks, I tell you what, you don't know, you can't appreciate this studio until you come down to see it. We are Ctfm, Coffee, Tea, Friendly, and me, right here at the Texan Lobby Studio. Brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare, Discount Wheel and Tire, and our co-host this morning, Trina Colarn. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You know, I
Thank
told
you for
her last
having me.
night that you had a standing invitation to be co-host on Ctfm.
Yes, every second Wednesday.
Yes, every second week. You know, and the guests that we have, our first guest, friends. We're all friends.
We're all friends.
But you know what? She's going to be talking about something that we were just talking about.
Yes.
That Gabe does a lot of. A lot of people do that. And Rose Hayden.
Yes.
Hunt
Hi there.
Regional, is it,
Good
okay,
morning.
Hunt Regional Healthcare.
Yes.
Okay, I got it right. See?
That's right. That's
I
right.
got it right. So
And a shout out to Discount Wheel and Tire. I was there yesterday. Got my oil changed. My tires rotated.
Good.
What an organization.
They always take great care of me.
Dedicated, you know, and Jeff said it, service is the bottom line. And y'all keep Jeff in your prayers. He's out of the hospital. He's out of the hospital, but
Good.
he still needs your prayer. But we're going to be talking about
That's right.
the stuff that I do. I sleep. I guess I'm good.
I'm a sleeper too,
So
Well, next week is National Sleep Awareness Week, and 80% of Americans actually have sleep issues, and they don't know it. and many of them don't know it. Now, we know that there's individuals that do know it and aren't doing anything about it. So I guess those are the ones I'm talking to today.
Yes.
But, not getting adequate sleep, which it tends to be 7 to 9 hours a day, and it does vary from person to person, but not getting adequate sleep can lead to things like cardiovascular issues, diabetes, obesity, but also even death. So we know that those that maybe are having trouble sleeping may be tired during the day and may have an accident, but also there's those that have sleep apnea and can stop breathing in the middle of the night. So it is a serious issue. I think we sort of dismiss it and we don't take it seriously enough. I think people think, oh, I'll get around to looking into it down the road. So they do have this week set aside to really identify that it is a serious problem and we need to take it seriously, and you need to get that investigated. Now there are studies that you can do, yes, at a sleep lab, and we have a very nice one at Hunt Regional Medical Center, or you can do it at home.
Of course you do.
We do, or at home, and it will depend, of course, on your physician and your insurance as to whether you can do that at-home study or you have to do it in-house in our facility. But let's say you have epilepsy and you might have issues during your sleep. That's something you definitely want to come into the facility and have that investigated.
Okay, you said insurance. Is it Medicare?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Medicare covers it 100%.
That's how seriously they understand that sleep issues, it's not just, oh, I feel a little tired in the morning.
Right.
It's those actually have big consequences on our health. So.
Yeah, and I don't know what the connection is, but I hear a lot of people, in fact, Davis, our name, they used to have it at H&R Block, we were talking about it at the Heart.
Howard, yes.
Howard.
Yes.
We were talking about it, and he says, you know what, I've got to where I'm doing a nap every day about this time, or 2 o'clock. He said, do you do naps, Friendly? And I went, no, I just don't have the time, really. He said, well, I didn't, but I do now. Is that connected in some way, that sleep?
So it really is recommended that you get your 7 to 9 hours uninterrupted at night, right? You've heard of circadian rhythms and your sleep patterns and all of that. However, I am a fan of naps myself.
Me too. I'm a napper. I'm a friend of the nap.
Yeah, Howard's okay doing
so
that.
I would say, his schedule lends to it now that he's retired, and so he has the ability. And so I think getting sleep when you can get it is very important. It's better than not getting it at all.
Right. It's like your body telling you something to do.
Yes,
right?
and I think some of us with such busy schedules, you need to take advantage of that on the weekends especially, right? Yes. I will say I have had a sleep study done. I've had 2 of them. It's not wonderful, but it's not an unpleasant experience. No. And I do have sleep apnea. My youngest daughter has sleep apnea. It is a medical issue, and the CPAP does help. And so I think it's a great thing, of course, that Hunt Regional's doing. So.
And it's not always CPAP. That's not always the answer.
No.
Now, it can be often, and they've increased the technology, and they've made it better options. But there are other options as well. So I think some people say, well, I'm never wearing that contraption, so I'm just not going to get a study. That's not the case. You need to be diagnosed. You need to figure out what's going on, and then look at what your options are.
Right, and like my youngest daughter, she just has the nasal cannula that just gives her the oxygen at night, and it improved her snoring and all of that. Her quality of sleep, it improved it, and I don't have to wear mine anymore because I lost some weight, but that definitely
a factor.
That is a huge factor. So. I would encourage anybody that's having those issues, get with Rose.
That's right. That's right.
Get with our friends at Hunt Regional.
Absolutely. Check out our webpage, huntregional.org. Obviously, we have something on there about sleep disorder clinics, so you can look at those and talk to your primary care physician. I think that, especially the last 2 years of COVID, we've gotten into telehealth and just sort of putting a Band-Aid over the issue. Right. We really need to get back to talking to our primary care physicians and saying, hey, there are bigger problems here. Let's look at the whole picture.
Absolutely.
Let's find out what's going on with my health. People have put off screenings. People have put off a lot of things, but 2 years is too long.
It's too long.
We need to get back to taking care of the
Got to.
whole being and our entire self. We need to say that it's time to take control of the situation. It's time to take action, and let's get into better health. And whether it is sleep or any other issue, we can't put it off any longer.
It's time, for people just to do it.
Just do it.
I remember years ago when, in a similar, with some people that you and I know in business world years ago, he come up with a little pen and got these little pens, and I lost mine for a long time. It says, "I'm a doer."
There you go.
And everybody wanted one of those because it related to what we
That's
just
right.
said. It related to everything. Anyway,
That's right.
Now, this program, if you will, is it something? How long?
So a sleep study is just one night.
Okay.
Sometimes it can be self-monitoring for 2 nights at home. It really depends on the diagnosis. In most cases, it's one night. And it's not intrusive. It's not difficult. It's just the doing it, right? We talked about it's just doing
It's
it.
the doing it, and it's the, the older we get, the more we like our routines, right? So it's taking you out of that environment, but it's well worth it in the long run. It does, those few little things do improve your quality of sleep. And if you're getting the right amount of sleep, everything else is going to
That's
fall
right.
into place.
That's exactly
And
right.
one thing I want to interject here, and I'm not an authority. Please, I'm not. But I was in the sleep business years and years ago, in the waterbed business, okay? And I learned, not from water, but I learned something from talking to different experts in the field of sleep, that there's one thing that the body has to have is rest at night. So if you have a sleep disorder, you're not getting rest.
No, you're not.
No, you're not getting the rest. And the body can function. The body can function. It was proven. It's still here. The body can function on 6 hours of straight rest.
And that's what we talk about, real solid
Real
rest
solid
though,
rest,
right?
right.
How many people are not getting that really good quality
Absolutely.
sleep? And some people don't even know it. They have all these other issues and then find out later that sleep is actually the culprit. And so, you may think, wow, I'm going to bed at 9:30 and I'm getting up at 8 and I should have lots of sleep. But if it's not good quality sleep,
And that's what the sleep tests show you, and
That's
it is really eye-opening because it will tell you how many hours you're actually in REM, and if you're not in REM, that's your good sleep, right? Am I right? That's correct, right?
When the REM hits, you're gone.
Yeah, if you're not in REM, then that's not good sleep. And I think I would encourage you, if you're having some sleep issues, definitely get with Rose and our friends at Hunt Regional and
right.
get that. See your PCP. And I will agree too. I've been on the end of not kind of putting off things for my daughter and I during the pandemic and putting it off. And now it seems like we've got issue after issue after issue. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we've got all these doctor's appointments, but it's because we didn't do it for 2 years, right?
remember I talk about car maintenance, right?
Yes.
Why do you do oil changes and car maintenance? Because you don't want to replace that $8,000 engine. Well, you're just as important as that engine. You
Right.
cannot let your maintenance go. You cannot
Yes.
let those
Right.
screenings and those care and all of those things you should
And
be doing
again,
go.
the older we get,
You're not referring to either one of us.
hey, I'm 49 and holding on this Friday, so I'm going to hold at that.
Well, happy early birthday.
And you're going to put all the comments below on it.
Sounds great.
So thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having
Yes,
me.
I know that,
Absolutely.
each time you come to be on Ctfm, you bring such important information from an organization that, I don't mind telling you folks, we have one of the best facilities.
best.
Not because she's
The
here.
best.
The best here in Northeast Texas.
We
I'm
do.
sorry. I mean, it's
We
right
do.
down the road.
Yep.
Yeah.
And our new CEO has
Lee,
oh my gosh, he pledges we're going to
Love
continue
him.
to grow. We're going to
Right.
continue to add. We're going to continue to bring services to this area. And that is so important.
Do we have just a few more seconds? Okay, tell us about the construction, because I know
yes.
that was a big
Yes.
thing at the State of the
Yes.
City. So
Yes.
just a
Yes.
quick update
Yes.
on that.
So
quick.
we are looking for early summer-ish that will be finished with our $28,000 square expansion.
I was going to say, boy, we got a deal.
We got
on
a heck
that.
of a deal. Not that quite good of a deal, but that will double the size of our operating, so our OR, our surgery area, our mothers and babies, so labor and delivery and neonatal ICU and physical therapy. And that's so important. We're growing like crazy. Also, not just that, because that'll help. We'll move some individuals around and get some additional space. We'll renovate that existing space as well. That'll come next. But also, we're turning some floors that are currently offices into patient rooms as well. So if you've been in our ER and you've had to wait a little bit for a room to be checked into the hospital, we are taking care of that issue, and we're adding patient rooms like crazy. So we should kind of see all of that come to fruition maybe the beginning of the summer, or we're hoping that, and it looks like it's on the right path. So
I can't
if you
wait.
haven't seen
I
it
can't wait.
recently, yeah, check it out.
And
it's
all
really
of those
exciting.
things that you mentioned, I've had personal experience in all those departments, and top notch.
Thank you.
And
Top notch.
the staff.
Amazing.
From nurses to doctors. So,
Dude,
all right.
yeah.
Rose,
We
thank
love
you.
Hunt
Thank
Regional.
you. We love Hunt Regional. We're coming back. Ctfm. Marlena? Marlena's going to be here. So y'all come back with us. Get your coffee, tea, and come on back with us. Rose, thank you again.
Thank you for
Yes.
having me.
We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Kathy with Long Branch Dental Center. Lumineers are porcelain glass shells that fit over the top of your teeth and give them a dynamite look. You can change the shape, the size, and the color. So call today to ask about Lumineers. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time.
When you've got a real emergency on your hands, you need a full-service ER team on your side. And only Hunt Regional Healthcare offers complete care for emergencies. We've got emergency medicine certified physicians, trauma certified nurses, specialty surgeons, respiratory therapists, and an on-site full-service lab and imaging to help you get back to living your best life. Hunt Regional Medical Center, the right choice for complete care.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
And we are live from the lobby, the Texan studio lobby, that is, at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas, Ctfm. Coffee, tea, friendly, and me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Discount Wheel and Tire and
Our friends at Hunt Regional Healthcare, and kudos to Rose. She's always such a delight.
yes,
That smile,
yes.
I tell you, she just got, she'll bring, if you're having a bad day, you just look at Rose with that beautiful smile and you're having a good
and
day.
I tell her that each time she comes on. So we have come to a part of our show that the young lady to my right, I haven't met before.
I haven't
thought
either.
that I had met her before. But Marlene,
Pastor Marlene.
Pastor, that was what I was trying to get
Yes.
at. Pastor Marlene. So what were the church? Tell us about it. Tell us.
Well, me and my son, Jaden, who's 16, we moved from Fort Worth. I got appointed to the church in Greenville. It's on Division and Cleveland Street.
Okay.
Yes, and so we're right there in the middle of everything, and the church has been there since 1975.
And the name of the church?
The Gift.
The Gift.
The Gift.
I love that.
Yeah, I really get it was originally called New Hope, and and so I thought, well, I guess hope had passed, so I thought, what do we want to name it, and I just thought about the gift because Jesus is the biggest gift that we will ever receive,
Yes.
and it's life-changing and life-motivating. And so I thought that really speaks to what what our church is about, is getting the greatest gift of our lives. So
Well, the word is so powerful, and so many people are missing what the word is about.
oh gosh,
And so you bring that message to. So now, how long have you been pastor there?
so we got there. We had our grand opening October 24th. So we haven't been there very long. So we're excited. We want to let people, get the word out that, hey, we're here and we're welcome you and we're excited about everything. So
Tell us some of the, we were about to share and then she told us we were going live. Tell us what you've got coming up this week.
Oh, well,
yeah.
we're having a youth rally, but don't let the title fool you because it's for young, old, and everything in between. And I am making meatballs and spaghetti sauce, and I'm very good at it. So if you that's what you have the certain foods that you just really excel at. Well, that's one of them. And so we're gonna have that. We figured that everybody likes that. It starts at 7 p.m. and it's gonna be at the church, The Gift in Greenville, and we're gonna have a special the youth pastors from the East Texas State area, Pentecostal Church of God. They're coming, and his wife, and they have the cutest children. So, yeah, they'll be there. And so we're excited about
And
it.
that's this Friday night?
That's this Friday. This
Friday
Friday.
night.
Yes.
7 o'clock
7 o'clock.
at the Gift.
At the
And
Gift.
tell us the address again.
It is 4203 3rd Street, Greenville, Texas.
Okay. And Friendly, what was the, what was it before it was the great?
New Hope.
New Hope.
It used to be New Hope.
Yeah. Third, I'm thinking. I think Gabe used to live on 3rd Street.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Division.
Division,
Down
yeah.
Division. So yeah, just right over. I think the Chamber of Commerce. We pass that when we go on the way there in Greenville. So.
So you from Fort Worth originally?
Yes. We got appointed and licensed pastor and just very, very excited about everything. So. We're going to do, we want the church to kind of appeal to a lot of different people. We want it to appeal to younger people and, any age really, but our focus is like from 20 to 55. We want to focus on the families and having families come in. That's real important. And what makes us different is we're just kind of like a keep it real church. You don't have to come and pretend to, be well or good or anything like that. You just come as you are. And I'm really into, for a long time, we just worried about salvation. Just come in and get saved. But we stopped focusing on healing and making a person a whole human being and having them mentally, physically, and spiritually well. And so I'm really focused on discipleship and getting that whole person feeling like the way God intended them to be. And then what my vision is that we heal these people and get everybody kind of feeling good, and then they start healing other people, and then we just kind of like an explosion, and we just keep moving out through Greenville and each city and Texas and the United States and the world, but start focus on a core group that feels good about life. We're going through so much now. We're going crazy with gas. Every time we turn around, it's a different price. We've got war issues. We've got, coming out of this pandemic, and we need to be together. We need each other.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Don't you think so?
I do, and I hear that, and you do. You hear it. We do it. I know Sparky hears it. We all hear. Yeah, we're living in the end times. Well, let me tell you, in my opinion, we've been living in the end time since crucifixion. Okay?
Yes.
So here's the deal.
Yes.
If you don't know what this young lady was just talking about, that means one thing to me. One thing. If you can't comprehend the conversation that she just had, then you come under a heading called non-believer. Now you may say, oh, I believe in God. Well, it's one thing to say I believe in God, but it's another thing to walk the talk.
Exactly.
I think the point that you made about,
Yeah.
salvation, that's wonderful and that's great, but you've got to do the work, right?
Yes,
you've got to do the work, and that means that we have to help our fellow people, our fellow man, and it means that we should be caring and giving and loving, and we've got plenty of missions right here in our back door that we can work on.
And what you're doing is exposing, if you want to use that word, exposing Jesus to someone that may not. They've heard it, but they want to know more.
Yes.
So thank you. Thank
You're
you for
welcome.
being on this show. And
Yes, it's so good to meet you.
Oh, well, thank you. It was my pleasure.
One question: is it a free event or is this a fundraiser for your church?
No. It is a free event.
It's a free event. Okay, that's going to be at the Gift.
Yes.
And address
is 4203 3rd Street,
3rd Street.
Greenville, Texas.
Good.
Okay.
Well, Pastor,
7
thank
o'clock.
You were
7 o'clock?
Yes, 7 o'clock. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you
It
for
was such a
coming in.
privilege.
Yes.
And we're coming back, Ctfm, right here at the Texan Theater Lobby Studio. And I want to say this before we go off air right now. Barbara Horan, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for this venue. Thank you for what you've done to the community. Northeast Texas, this is a jewel right here.
Yes.
And allowing us to be in your house. Thank you, Barbara. We're coming back. Ctfm, Texan Theater Lobby.
Every truck and SUV is on sale at Platinum Chevrolet.
New 2021 Silverados start at only $37,999, or choose from new 2021 Trailblazers and buy for under $20,000.
Don't miss Truck Month at Platinum Chevrolet.
The recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to Go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. Wings to Go, 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings.
Need a part for the right price? Look for that red and blue sign. Henley Auto Supply at 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply at 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right part to keep your vehicle running. And backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
The recipe for great food is simple. Make it fresh. Wings to Go in Greenville, where every order is a custom order made with fresh ingredients. Wings to Go, 7818 Wesley Street in Greenville. Simply great wings.
Need a part for the right price? Look for that red and blue sign. Henley Auto Supply at 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply at 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right parts to keep your vehicle running and backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
And we are live from the Texan Lobby Studio at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. We have Ctfm, Coffee Tea, Friendly and Me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Health. You know, I still see that smiling face, and it gets me. Yeah, Hunt Regional Healthcare. Rose Hayden was just here. What a time we have with Rose when she's here.
That's a great person.
We have also discount.
Discount Wheel and Tire
And Valvoline Express.
And Rose was just bragging on them as well.
Yes,
so.
yes. What a great organization.
Got to maintenance your car, got to maintenance your body, got to do all the maintenance.
So at this time in our show, our co-host to my left is going to be talking about an organization that, you know, I've used it. Some of you haven't, but I have it. What a great place that you represent.
Thank you.
It's.
I think it is, but I'm a little partial.
I know you are. So our co-host, Trina Kolarn, is here this morning representing Script.
Yep.
And the staff members. What a great organization.
Well, it's pretty cool. I had an event over in Commerce yesterday, and a couple of the students that came in, they were in the social work program, and they said, well, I've never heard about y'all. And I'm like,
yeah,
we're like the hidden treasure of Hunt County, right?
Right.
I mean, we're the only senior service organization, senior resource center in Hunt County, and we are the only public transportation in Hunt County. So those are two really big deals.
No taxi cab service here,
no,
folks. I'm sorry.
no Uber, no nothing
Uber,
like that. But you've got the
But you got
connection. And we are doing some big things down at the Connection this morning. So we have been updating, working hard with TxDOT to update our Connection system so that it will be easier for you to book rides and things like that. So that went live yesterday. Yesterday. So I was kind of glad I wasn't in the office yesterday all day because it was, you know how it is when you go live with things.
Yeah.
And then today, when I went in for just like 45 minutes, woo, it was a lot going on. There was a lot going on. So I said, you know what, I'll be back after lunch. So anyway, they're getting the kinks worked out. Be patient with us. You know how it is when you get something new. It's going to take a minute. Yeah. But with that being said, on the Connection side, we've got that going on, and be looking out for our website to be updated. We were going live with this, and we're going to be updating our website, and hopefully within the next 2 months, you'll be able to book your rides online. Yeah. And it's going to be so much easier, and we can take your payments online. We can already take your payments over the phone, but you'll be able to do everything hopefully online. And everybody says, well, what about your senior citizens? We are still accommodating them. You know, obviously that's where our hearts are. Yeah. So, you know, there's not a perfect plan, but we will be doing some educating in our, you know, activities, programs on that. Because we have some that are pretty tech savvy, but if not, we've still got the old tried and true call and make an appointment. Right. So we're not forgetting about them, but hopefully with the general public being able to schedule on our new system, that's going to free up our phone lines tremendously for those clients that are 60 and over that don't want to go the tech route, that want to call in. So we've got that going on. You know, our drivers are amazing. They're wonderful. We love them. And then on our aging side, you know, I'm always busy there. We're always doing all the things on our aging side. So we've got the Meals on Wheels going out One of our beloved nutrition drivers, Linda, she does our South Hood County route. She fell about a month ago, right before the ice storm. I don't remember if I was on here or not, but she fell and shattered her hip out at a client's house. So we are extremely short-staffed on the Meals on Wheels side. So if you would like to volunteer, guys, it's literally 2 hours once a month out of your schedule. I know we have so many people that listen that are already retired or they're business owners and they have a
2 hours.
You can do one route and service about 40 people in 2 hours. I did it a couple of weeks ago and I beat my time. I did it in 1 hour and 18 minutes and I did it all by myself. So you can get it.
Wait. You did it in 1 hour and 18 minutes.
Yes.
And as much as you talk, you got that done.
I did.
Holy,
I did. And
I'm getting her a medal.
But let me tell you, who the fastest is? Julie Sickles and Mandy Stewart. They volunteer. Well, they volunteer every month. They have their dedicated days, and it's like a competition with those two. And they text. I did it in 1 hour. I did it in da. So it's a competition. So we make it fun. Tracy Fields and her group from Cross Point, they're amazing. She's got some volunteers, some high school kids volunteering this week. She really helped us out because it's spring break. So if you want to volunteer, please reach out to me. Call the center, 903-454-1444. I'm at extension 20. They'll put you through. I'll get you an application in the mail, or I can email you one, or email me, Trina, Trina, at scrpt.org.
Right.
Slow, 903-454-1444, extension 20. And so we've got that going on. We need some volunteers, but we've also got 2 very exciting things. So for March, we are doing our St. Patrick's Day social, and it's being sponsored by Hospice Plus, Visiting Angels, and Gracious Community Homes. So that's going to actually be on the 18th because St. Patrick's Day falls on a Thursday, and you don't interrupt bingo. You hear me?
No,
you do not interrupt bingo. So we're going to do it on the 18th. We're going to have fun. We're going to have Arb with the banjo. I don't know if you follow Script on Facebook, but Arb has started coming back. Arb, the banjo player, he's volunteered at the center for years, but of course didn't come during COVID, which is understandable. Right. He's amazing. He dressed up last week and played for us, so he'll be there. We'll have snacks, crafts, all kinds of things. We always have fun.
What's the date?
The date is the 18th. It's from 10 to 11:30. It's a Friday because we do Fun Fridays.
Fun Friday, right.
Can't interrupt bingo. That's also on our Script Facebook page. But the biggest thing that we've got going on is our second annual Spring Tea and Fashion Show.
I was going to say, last year, the kickoff was wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful, really.
Thank you.
I want to stop right here and say, this young lady right here, if you don't see it by now, you know that there's a passion that she has for what she does. And that's what's so important, Trina, with you and all the other individuals in our nation today. If you don't have that passion for what you're doing, you've got a job, and that job is just called just over broke. And so she has a passion for what she's doing, and it shows, and you get the results from what is going on at the Connection. And by the way, if you are a senior, if you're listening this morning and you're watching this morning, and you say, I tell you what, take your phone, push that little microphone and say, The Connection, Greenville, Texas. And it's that quick. It's that quick.
Yes.
So, and they'll guide you, put you where you want to go.
We'll get you to where you need to go, and any of our activities that we have at the center, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. If you're 60 and over, you get a complimentary ride to any of those. You also get a complimentary meal. We give you one of our meals. And speaking of meals,
right?
For our Spring Tea and Fashion Show, we have opened that up. Tickets went live today. I'll post the flyers. There's a QR code that you'll be able to click, or you can click. I'll post the link as well to buy tickets. We've also got some community partnership things available,
Right.
some sponsorship levels. We've changed it up a little bit this year. So we've got those. The tickets are $25, April 7th at 11 o'clock a.m. at the Landmark on Lee.
Okay.
And I cannot not mention our amazing community sponsor, Greenville Boutique and Gifts, Luann Dickens. She is sponsoring the fashion show again this year.
You know, Miss Worthy
and
Citizen.
the floral.
Miss
Worthy Citizen
Worthy
herself
Citizen.
will be
Yes, yes.
partnering with us, and we couldn't do it without Luann and her staff helping with that. So, but speaking of food, my chef came to me and she said, "Well, what do you want to do for the spring tea this year?" And I said, "Tammy, they want the same food you prepared last year. It was so good." And she goes, "I don't want to do the same food." And I said, "Well, too bad. Everybody loved it, and that's what we're doing. That's our thing." So we're going to be having the same salad plates that we had last year. We will also be recognizing our Volunteer of the Year and our Senior Citizen of the Year.
All right, and that's April 7th.
April 7th, 11 o'clock. So you can buy your table now for $250.
200. Okay. But
Or you,
huh?
yeah,
Oh,
or
yeah,
you
right.
can, buy your ticket, anything like that.
We got plenty of time to do this, but we keep talking about Meals on Wheels, food. The organization feeds a lot of people
Yes.
every day.
600 hot meals a day
600
go
hot
out
meals.
to Hunt County residents.
Now, folks, I'm going to tell you what. That is an organization that is helping. There are a
Yes.
lot of people and a lot of organizations in town that do things, but this is helping people.
It's helping our seniors,
And
our
boy-
senior community.
I see a big old flash.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm going to scoot over this way because I can't talk.
Right. That's the thing. I don't know if I mentioned, but we are a 501c3 nonprofit. And, we do get some state and federal funding on both sides of our two programs. But our aging program, that's where our money really comes into play. It's nothing for a week of our food bill to be over $5,000. So that's one week.
1 week.
1 week, guys, 1 week. So our goal for the spring tea is $15,000 to raise $15,000. But I think that's a reachable goal because of our community. It's a wonderful community.
Right.
But if you think about it, that $15,000 only lasts 3 weeks. So
That's right.
there's that. So,
and I tell everybody when we start talking as close as we are right now, I know you've had that checkbook and you've been wanting to write that.
Yes.
Yeah, just write it out. It's a script and get a hold of Trina. And
Yes.
So,
Yes.
it's exciting things going on.
Very exciting things
But the
going on.
number one thing, folks, that I look at is the organization has provided so much for the community. Not only in Meals on Wheels, but transportation, activities, all of this stuff, especially for our seniors.
Especially for our seniors, but we do want everybody to know that sometimes the connection is just associated with transportation for our senior population, and it's not.
It's not.
We do a lot of general population, what we call our general population rides, and that's anybody. We pick up kids at PTAA. We have a partnership with the Boys and Girls Club. We deliver their kiddos every day. We take dialysis patients every day to and from. That was even during the ice.
Wow.
We worked, and when those were canceled, we worked on Saturdays and Sundays to facilitate those medical rides.
Wow.
So, I like to say that everybody that is on the actual payroll at Script, we all have servants' hearts. And
Servants' hearts. That was what I was trying to remember.
Yeah, I don't think that there's an employee there that doesn't have a servant heart, and that makes my heart smile. And I do want to give a shout out to my colleague, Carol Woodworth. She is our activities director, and I have been so busy. Let me tell you, she kills it. And I could not do what I do, and we could not do what we do at the center without all the people that are behind the scenes. I'm just out here talking. They're the ones that are actually doing all the work.
I know, but you do some, and again, thank you for coming in and being a
Yes.
co-host. And so I'm just going to say the second Wednesday or the third Wednesday.
Second Wednesday
Second
of the month.
Wednesday. We're coming back. I think we have a, she should, but if not, we are still.
We're coming back.
We're coming back to the Texan Theater Lobby Studio for Ctfm. Y'all come back with us.
Company coming? Make sure they stay with us. At Best Western Plus, we'll treat them right. Like hot complimentary breakfast, spacious rooms, a glorious pool, fitness and business center, and best of all, a friendly staff. Our large, flexible meeting rooms are great for business and social get-togethers. Best Western Plus, just off of Interstate 30 near Cracker Barrel. Staying with us is always a plus. Best Western Plus in Greenville.
And we are live at the Texan Lobby Studio at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. Ctfm, coffee, tea, friendly, and me, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Hunt Regional Healthcare. What an organization. Vanita Kay used to call it proactive.
Yes, and I think Rose touched on that
Yes, she did.
this morning.
She touched on that this morning.
Maintenance your body.
Right, maintenance
Be
your body. And you
be
get
proactive.
and you can get maintenance at where?
Discount Wheel and Tire and Valvoline Express.
That's right. Big supporters of Friendly News and Friendly Radio.
Yeah.
Now, we have someone that's going to be talking about something that you're going to be doing with her.
Well, she's got lots to talk about. I think she's got a lot of programs going on, but yeah, we've met. And
yes, Whitney Threet.
Yes, Whitney Threet.
With GISD.
Yes, I'm the Parent Involvement Facilitator with Greenville ISD, and my job is to connect families and parents with resources in our community. Our community isn't the biggest and it's not the smallest, but they really come together and they really do for our families and students in our district, and it's my job to help connect those and make those connections for our underserved students and families.
And we were talking earlier about servant heart.
Yeah.
Can I just say that this young lady has a servant's heart for her students and their families. So
is it underlined? Is it a little passion there?
A little passion, just a little
yeah,
passionate
little
about what she does.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I had the honor of meeting Whitney last year at one of the
Lunch and Learn.
the Lunch and Learn. I was trying to say Hunt County Interagency, and then I was thinking Drug Free Greenville, and I was like, none of that's right. So yes, with the Lunch and Learn, and we had a wonderful conversation. But tell us what you've got going on right now.
Yep.
So many things. So in Greenville ISD, we're trying to grow the Pride Center, which is a parent resource center. We currently have classes for GED, ESL, and even for parents to take the test to earn their U.S. citizenship. So I'm
That's
working
awesome.
on a bunch of different things that I would like to bring to our community and serve those underserved families. And I just want to get all the resources. Like I said, Hunt County isn't the largest county, but we really do for our own, I think.
Yes, I agree. I agree 150%. Now, if someone does not know what the acronym ESL means, tell our viewers what that means.
So English second language, so they can learn English skills to help, help
That's
their
awesome.
students. If you have your student that needs to read a book in English and you don't know how to read English, that might be really hard. So to get parents more involved in their students' academics, as well as to better themselves for job skills, things like that, they can learn English through these classes, and it's all free for parents.
Now, where is the Pride Center?
So currently, the classes are held at the Hope Center here in Greenville. Hopefully, sooner or later, we have a physical location for the Pride Center. That's my goal. I'm new to this position as of this school year, and so I really hope to grow the Pride Center and make it great.
Good. So y'all are partnering with the Hope Center, which we love.
We love.
Yes.
We love. We love him.
Yes.
So,
And Parish Junior College. We have several different partnerships. We also partner with CareVide to do.
we love CareVide too.
Yes. To do a school-based health services. We really want these parents and students to know that just because the dismissal bell rings doesn't mean you're not ours anymore.
Right.
If you need something, we're going to try our best to help you get it. If you need to go to the doctor and your family doctor can't get you in for 2 weeks, CareVive is there. It's our partner, and they can help service our students. And we just have so many great partnerships in the community, and even individuals that like to reach out and meet the needs. I recently did an Amazon wish list, and it had over 70 items. And within 12 hours, our community really came together to provide for several. Yes.
Way to go, Hunt County.
Yes.
Way to go, Greenville.
For several families for Christmas. And I got to Carver Elementary, and I had a table piled full with Amazon packages. And I was just amazed at how quickly our community came together and provided for these families. So
that's great. That's great. So the Pride Center, how does somebody get connected with that? Is it available to every campus, or is it online? Do you apply? Tell us what that process is.
So we have several different classes, and we're trying to revamp the registration process at the moment. If somebody wants to get involved with any of the classes, they can go to the Greenville ISD website, and we have a Pride Center tab under the Parents tab, and we're going to be posting the class schedules, hopefully get some links to registration. As of right now, there's a phone number to call and an email address if you would like to register for classes, and they're all free and available to any parents in Greenville ISD, any family members, and we hope to get as many people as possible to enjoy these services.
Well, I'll tell you, the Greenville Independent School District is one that a lot of people, I hear criticized, because, people criticize it.
Everything.
But I want to tell you, it's individuals like her that are a part of an organization, GISD, Greenville Independent School District, that has kept the community together.
Right.
Through education and through organizations of involvement like you've got, like you're doing.
And I will say, you can't make everybody happy ever, but I truly believe that people in Greenville ISD are here for the right reasons. We love our students, and we want to service our students. And I say the same for the community. I mean, so many people are willing to give if they just knew what the need was.
Yeah, right.
L3 Harris recently gave us a $5,000 donation, and we were able to get brand new mattresses for a few families, and then 2 oven ranges for other families. And it's just amazing how they just opened it up. The donation was open-ended to where we could decide how we're going to meet the needs, what's the most needed item.
Right.
So everybody at Christmas time wants to give toys, and that's great. The kids love toys. But a mattress is going to last for 8 to 10 years, and they might play with the toy for a few months.
Right.
So it's just amazing how our community is willing to give and support our students and families in need so they can get a better education. And that's our ultimate goal, is to get them graduated and go on.
And I think you just hit a wonderful point. If your kids, like we were talking about earlier, if you're not rested, if you're not fed, and if you're not prepared. People don't understand, unless you're in the school system a lot of times, that some of these children don't even have a pencil. Well, that could be embarrassing, so it sounds like to me the Pride program is something that y'all help with those kind of needs. And those are the 3 basic needs that our students need to be successful. And to be successful in school, if you're successful in school, you're going to be a successful member of society.
Exactly.
And that's all of our goal, right?
Exactly, absolutely. And you know, if you're hungry and you didn't get good sleep last night and you slept on the floor, I'm sorry, but you're not going to be worried about your spelling test in the morning.
No, you're not.
You're not.
And the reality is that a lot of our children, that is what they're faced with every single day.
Every single
Right
day.
here in
Right
our
here in
community.
Greenville, Texas, in
Okay,
our
it's
community,
not
right.
a Dallas thing
No.
anymore. It's not a, you know, or families that are sleeping in their cars or sleeping in hotels. You know, it's just it's here, guys. And
absolutely.
so if they would like, if anyone listening would like to donate, how do they go about donating?
How do they go about that?
So if they would like to reach out to me, my email is threetw@greenvilleisd.com, and it's.
We can put that in the comments.
Yes,
put that in the
please.
comments, right?
Yes, my last name's a little hard. They can reach out to me, and we can take cash, check, or money order, and they can either designate it to a specific item or leave it open-ended, kind of like L3 Harris did. And we're able to meet the needs of our students. And we have a specific fund called the Pride Fund. So if they want to donate.
So
directly.
if they wanted to go to like the high school or the middle school or the 6th grade center or an elementary, could they give that in give that donation to the office staff there
Absolutely.
and just specify Pride program?
Absolutely, yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Well,
So there you go.
I want to say, I learned something else.
See? And I will say that we are working on, can I say?
Yeah.
We are working on, it's in the works that we are Script is going to partner with GISD and we are hoping to do soon, maybe by next school year, a foster grandparent program.
All right.
So we are super excited about that. And Whitney reached out to me, and I think it suits some of our seniors and would definitely be beneficial for the students and our seniors. So.
All right, we have come to the time we have to say thank you, Whitney, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And folks, I know we have 4 minutes, but it takes me 4 minutes to say what I'm going to say. You ask them what time it is, like an engineer, you ask them what time it is, they'll tell you how it's made. But we here at Ctfm are pride ourselves in being an organization, a social media platform, if you will, that informs our community about different things that are going on, not only in our downtown, our businesses, but our educational aspect of our lives. And Whitney, I think what you're doing and the passion that you have, it's a success. It's going to be a success. And anytime that we, Friendly News or Friendly Radio, can help you, please let us know. All right?
So I appreciate that. Thank you for having me.
And we're coming back next week, but right now, I got to tell you, she's here. She's in the house. Guthrie's in the house.
Guthrie's in the house.
We've got a song swap at the Texas
They're waving
Theater
at us.
at noon today. Guthrie, how are you? At noon today, and it's free. Even the tea is free. So
there you go.
I want to say a big thank you to Tiffany, our producer.
Yes,
and Sparky,
yay,
our
Tia.
content manager. Thank y'all so
Sparky.
very much. We're coming back next week, CTFM, but right now I got to tell you, keep it in your boot.